So today what we got going on is I got this Honda Passport. Pilot, Honda Pilot. Timing belt broke while they were driving down the road. It's got a 6-cylinder engine, and you know, anybody you ask will tell you that if the timing belt breaks while you're driving, then the engine is probably shot. And everybody I know told me that, but I had to see, you know, because I have had some luck in the past with timing belts breaking and getting them back together, and there's nothing wrong. So that's what we did. I tore it apart, lined up time marks, got it back together with an old belt I had laying around, and it fired right up. So went ahead and ordered the parts. It's been a bitch. This car was so neglected. Let me tell you, the engine was caked with oil. I mean, once I got it to run and, you know, sound all right, I ended up pressure washing the whole thing, degreasing it. I mean, it was caked. There must have been an inch thick layer of black slime just covering the motor. Nasty, but very satisfying to wash off. So anyways, I've already torn it apart. You know, I got all the old pieces over here, and unfortunately we had some problems with ordering, and it took forever. It took just forever for the parts to come. It's been a month and a week, which this thing's been sitting in my yard for a month and a week. I'm not really into that, but it happens. So I got the parts today. I'm real excited, as you can see. Oh, look at that. Nice new timing belt. Water pump. The water pump on this car is so bad. I'll show you in a second. So I got a new water pump gasket, all the goodies that go along with it. I'm really excited to get this thing done and out of my yard. And this is the old timing belt. Check this out. Right there. That's where it stopped on the crank at the bottom. But as you can see, it was already pretty bad. It was worn through. Another spot ripped through. But I didn't blow the motor up. I mean, I still got to get it all back together and see it go down the road, but I've heard it run and it sounds pretty good. So this is one lucky lady, because, you know, I'm also doing it pretty cheap. So she's definitely getting lucky on this job. I hate telling people that it's done. It ain't worth it. The car's broke, you know, which also happens, but I hate doing it. So here we go. I guess that's enough. I've told you everything that I got to tell you, and I need to get this shit done. So let's set you up with a good view, and we'll tear into this bitch.
Babe? There it is.
Now, let me show you. Let me show you why this timing belt broke. I mean, it was old, and I'm sure it hasn't been changed in a very long time. But look at this. You see it? That's why that timing belt broke. What happened was the water pump was pretty bad. The lady was complaining of noise in her brakes, and it was this. I'm 90% sure it was probably this thing squealing. You know, she's not a mechanic, so she doesn't know, but she knew she heard a noise, and that was it. And what happened was this got so bad it actually started spewing out radiator fluid and filled the whole case up with antifreeze, which obviously caused the belt to strip. But this was just waiting to happen. I think it's got 200,000 miles on it, you know, and I bet it's never even been done. But that's pretty bad. I've only seen one this bad one other time, and that was on a Jeep, and the fan's attached to it, so there's a lot more going on. I've never seen one this bad on a Honda. So let's rip that sucker off, see what the inside looks like.
Buddy, that looks bad. Yeah, I'd say so good. Oh, look at that beauty. I tell you what, there ain't much more satisfying than a new part fresh out the box. And make sure that seal sits in there nice and tight. You don't want it slipping out when you're putting it on and find out you got a leak later on. That's it. Should stay on there. Oh, perfect. Alright, let's get her done. Do not over-torque these. I should probably use a torque bar, but never have, probably never will, unless I make a tiny one. But I got the feeling pretty good over a certain amount of years. Okay, new hydraulic tensioner. Got the whole kit. It's like, what, $150 or something off eBay. But these ones sort of suck. It's the same style on Subaru. Once you get it all together and you think you got the timing belt set up right, you pull the pin. I hope you're not off the tooth or something though, because you're not supposed to push them back in. So let's see what happens. Yeah. That's the way she goes. Alright, let's try this again.
Close call on that one. So they send you this. Here's the new one. Here's the old one. I'm like, ah, shit, the bolt don't fit. Look at that. They're different. Well, apparently they decided that with this kit, you do not get this little sleeve. Car shit's funny like that. You always got to be careful because you never know what they're going to make you reuse.
There we go. Yeah, fix those. See? Doesn't seem like it should be greased. I mean, it swivels up and down on there. Well, whatever. Next step, get the belt on and plug it in. I'll keep it from moving off that one. Now let's get this last one tidied up. I'm sweating now, let me tell you. This is probably the toughest part of the whole job for me. Let's pull it back off. Whoa, is that it? We can only be so lucky. Yeah, let's take some marks. Alright, take this off. So right here. That on. Sounds pretty good too. I'll tighten up a little bit. That's pretty damn close. Let's check this bottom one.
Alright, well, it's starting to get a little warm out, and I'd say I've made a big enough mess for the moment. So, I'm gonna call it lunchtime. Go for a bike ride. Alright, so for lunchtime, what I'm gonna do is run some cherry tomatoes down the road for my buddy. As you can see, we did, let me get in here. We did really good this year. I got a lot of cherry tomatoes. So, we've got more than we know what to do with. So at this point, instead of just letting them rot, we're gonna bring them down to a friend of mine that really likes them. I even, look at this, I even got some watermelons in there. I'll be opening them soon. And I got all these sweet potatoes. Once those leaves turn a little yellower, be pulling them up too. But right now it's cherry tomato season. So I got a bag of them. And I'm gonna bring them down to my buddy. And to blow off some steam from that that car job that I'm not done with yet, I'm gonna ride my awesome bike that I love. It's an oldie. I think it's I have to look it up. I don't know. I think it's like 50s, 60s maybe, late 60s. She's got a generator on her. Whoop-bam! Got the headlight. I got a lot of bikes. But yeah, let's take this sucker out and see what she's got. Look, the shifters are on the neck, which is pretty damn cool if you ask me. Alright, so I got the covers all cleaned off. They were real nasty. I gotta dry them off a little bit, but now they're all cleaned up and they'll look nice and pretty once they're back on there. So let's get back to work and throw these on. Alright, here we go. I got the crank balancer pulley on, and the belts are all together, so let's start it, see what happens, see if it's a win or a loss. I don't think she's skipping or anything. Here we go. Final steps. All running. All back together. Kind of skimped out on the video there, but anybody has any questions, just ask me. Yep, that's it. That's what we're looking for. Temperature staying in the middle. Ooh, and that heat's starting to kick out real hot. That's what we want to see. Look at how many has that thing got? 215,000 miles. Well, it looks like it may get another life after this. Alright, that's it. Well, I got the garage all cleaned up. All the parts are back on the Honda and out of here, and Man, I am happy to see that thing gone. It has been here way too long. But yeah, so that's really it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day.